This is probably the most embarrassing way to die for any mob in this game. I mean, look at that. Like, they're just drowning in this glass kind of frame, and then they can't even do anything. Well, except for these spiders, because they got through, because they're just they're pretty darn skinny. Hey guys, what's up? This is Easy E, and today we'll be doing another video for Minecraft Pocket Edition. So, this is a picture from the Pie Clan, and I got a request from Blondie2323, and she asked, hey, make another Minecraft Survival Island video, and make a tutorial on how to do an automatic mob spawner. Thanks, Blondie2323, and with a smiley icon. So, when I saw this comment, I was like, you know what, that is pretty darn simple, and I can definitely do that. So, I will be making another Minecraft Survival Islands video pretty soon, maybe in a few days, and I will just do this tutorial right now. So, I do know how to make an automatic mob spawner. You have seen it in the Survival Islands, and as you can see, this is basically how successful it's been. There's always mobs, like, drowning in this little area right here. This is basically how the automatic park works. Like, in the behind where you can't see it, there's like a little water tunnel that pushes the mobs this way, as you can see right there. And then most of the mobs will drown in the water, and then the stuff will still flow, and you can pick them up safely. However, the only problem with this mob spawner is that sometimes spiders will get stuck in there, and of course they won't hurt you. You just gotta kill them with a sword. But that's really the only problem with this mob spawner. But it should work pretty fine for you. Now, this is just an example of how fast you can get items. Now, eventually, if you don't pick the items up at some point, it's going to disappear, so you do want to be careful of that, and you want to pick it up as fast as possible. And when you see it, just pick it up. And this is just another example of how successful it is, like all the stuff that I've gotten. As you can see, I've gotten a stack of feathers, a stack of bones, a stack of gunpowder, and a stack of arrows already. And we're just continuing that pattern as we go down. So, yes, this mob spawner is pretty successful, and I will now teach you guys how to make it yourself. So, rolling on to the screen recording. Okay, so getting right into the mob spawner, you want to make sure that you have a pretty, fairly flat area. Not too flat, just make sure that it's wide enough so that there's not a lot of obstruction in the, especially when you're up here. So, just make sure you have a pretty flat area like so, and let's begin. So, for this example, I will use some stone bricks, just because oops, sorry, I dropped my iPad right there. Just because, stone bricks looks a lot nicer, so here's what you want to do. Just make the frame of it. You want to make it 3 by 3, like so, and then, yes, just make just basically do this, and then, later on, just remove it later to make the doorway. So, you do this frame, and you want to extend, make it all the way up by 25 blocks. So, instead of cutting it, I will actually just do a little bit of it. So, let's see. So, that's 2. So, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so yes, you basically want to make it this high. So yes, that's a pretty fairly high height right there, and you do want to make sure that you have a lot of material of whatever material you're going to use. So I'm going to cut ahead until I bring all of these pillars up to 25 blocks. So be right back, guys. Okay, and we are back. So it didn't really take me that long to do it. So what I've done is that I've basically added a doorway going this way, because that's going to be important for later, and I have increased the height of everything to 25 blocks high. Okay, so now this is the next step. So once you're way up here, you want to extend each of the, like this side, this side, this side, and this side about 8 blocks. So let's begin with this side. So it's, you want to count this row as 1 already. So right now it's going to be, oops, wrong one. We want to use the stone bricks. Okay, so 2. So I'm saying 2 because you're counting this row already. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you want to make it 8 blocks long. And I'm just going to do a quick test to make sure that I've Oops, no, this is not, yeah, never mind, the test is not going to work. We're just going to have to find out later, just if I did it right. So what you want to do is basically, you want to extend it 8 blocks for each side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yes, you do want to count this row already. And I will be right back after I do that. So I'll be right back, guys, and sorry for all the cutting. Okay, so I did a bit of a mistake. As you can see, this looks a little bit different. So originally I said that the ring around should be 3 by 3, but it's really 4 by 4. As you can see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, that's the mistake I did, so sorry about that. And just make sure you did right, make sure there's like 4 empty space in the middle, in the center, and it's basically the same thing, just 25 blocks high and then 8 blocks out for all of them. So yes, I do apologize, I made a mistake, I know, I'm so horrible, and for everyone who actually like went and just made the frame before finishing the video, then you know, that's kind of a lesson for both of us. So for me, I guess I should have checked the mob spawner before making the video, and for all of you guys who made the frame early, you should have probably waited for the whole video to end. So yes, I do apologize for that. So anyway, what I've done is I've basically made this 8 blocks long, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now the next step is pretty simple, so what you want to do is, oops, that's not what I want to use some stone bricks actually. So you basically want to put, make these 2 blocks high, make like a frame like so. So you want to do something like this, and you want to put it all around each of, like, the plus sign essentially, like this. And then you should have something like this, and then now we can test the water bucket thing that I was trying to do before. So to make sure that works, put 2 water buckets like so, and ew, boy, oh, that's not good. It's not supposed to do that. Okay, hold on. Did I count this wrong? Okay, I guess I did. So I guess, okay, yes, I'm sorry, I'm completely failing at this video. So it's like you don't count the first one. So it's supposed to be like, well, and I don't even understand why I'm doing this because I don't really need to do that. So it should be 9 blocks long then. So that's kind of sad. So I made another mistake, guys. I do apologize. So let's just extend this all by like 1. So it's not 8 blocks, it's like 9 blocks, or just 8 blocks, not counting the first line thing. So yeah, let's just fix that real quick. So I do apologize. I made another mistake. So let's just count again. So from the line here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 blocks. That's right. So we're gonna try it again, and we want to make sure that we did right this time. I'm pretty sure most of you are doing the face palm right there, right there, and then I'm, you know, I do apologize. I don't really like making mistakes on videos, but you know, it's a process of learning. So let's do it again. So just to test it, and there we go. Now it's working. So basically, yes, you want 9 blocks long, and then you just want to put a frame. And what you want to do with the frame is basically like kind of frame it all around the mob spawner like so, and I will be right back when I finish that. Okay, so after you've done that, you've put like the frame all around. It should be like a massive plus sign now. So by the way, you do want to do what I did like just before, where you put the water here, and you want to make sure that it's flowing just like this, exactly like this. So it should stop at this last block right here, and it shouldn't fall down like earlier, the mistake that I did. So make sure that it's doing like this before, like make sure the water flows like that before you continue. And I also advise that you don't put any water buckets, like you don't fill these with water buckets yet, because if you do, if you make a mistake somewhere, then you're gonna like end up falling here, and you're gonna get pushed down here, which is not fun. So make sure you don't put the water buckets until last. But you do want to have like one right there, just if you're gonna test it like I did. Okay, so the next step is pretty simple. All you want to do is essentially just do this. You want to connect the corners together. So what I'm doing right here is I'm pretty much just doing this. And then, as you can see, you just connect the corners like so, on the top layer of the whole thing, and then fill the inside with space, just like with the same block, like so. And then you basically do the same thing like all around. So, oops, I almost dropped my iPad a second time right there. And you just do the same thing all around. So I will cut it again when I finish doing that. Okay, so once you keep dropping my iPad, sorry guys. So once you've done this kind of pattern, once you fill in all the areas and you've connected everything, the next step that you want to do, which is fairly simple, is to that is the wrong stone. I keep messing that up. you basically want to just outline make an outline of the whole thing and make it 2 blocks high, like all around. And by the way, I put the water here just because it was bothering me because it wasn't there. But again, I recommend that you guys do not put the water. Just put the water as the very last step, because if you want to go back down, the water will push you, and you want to go down safely and make like a stairway down or something like that. So yes, make sure you just put the water buckets last, and I will just quickly make the outline for this little thing and just momentarily. So I'll be right back. So once you do the outline for the mob spawner, it should look like something like this. And yes, it has to be 2 blocks high, because you'll see why. And then once you do this, the last step, well, not really the last step, the next step is that you the wrong stone again. It's just very annoying. And then the last thing you want to do is basically just make a roof all over, like all on top of the whole thing, like so. And then, so make sure that it's 2 blocks, like just put it on top like so, and then I'll be right back when I am finished with this. So BRB. So once you put the roof on the mob spawner like so, just make sure you put plenty of torches on the tops, because you don't want any mob spawning up here. So even though this looks like a really, really big waste of torches, make sure you just put plenty, just so that mobs don't spawn in here. And just to show you guys how dark it is once you put the roof on. Ooh, it's extremely dark. That's good. And then also you just want to make sure you put all the waters in the areas. So in total you're going to need like about 8 water buckets for this. So let's go all the way back down and let's do this. So what and as you can see, it actually makes a pretty massive shadow down here. So you want to be careful that you don't want mobs spawning down here. So now that I've done all the roof and extra stuff, I'm actually going to show you guys how to make the automatic part, because we've just made a mob spawner. We want to make sure that this is an automatic mob spawner. So let's get right into it. So we're going to get our trusty water buckets and let's do this. So what you want to do, you want to dig down here. Oops, it's probably dark for you guys. So what you want to do is you want to dig, so where the door is, you want to go this way, and right under this block, so right under like these 2 blocks where I put the torches, you want to put water buckets right there. And just start the water, just let the water flow this way. And keep on digging dirt blocks until you reach to a point where it's like this. So once it's like this, you want to do the following. So you want to get some glass blocks, not like glass panes, because it won't work with glass panes. You want to do like what I've just done right there. So put like glass blocks in this pattern and put them right above, just before it ends, like so. And then what you're gonna want to do next is using the same material that you used, basically kind of connect them like so. You can either put you can put stone brick, you can put like the material that you're using, or you can put more glass blocks. But I recommend just putting the material, because that would work better. And let's just put the torches out there, because we don't really need them anymore. And what you're gonna want to do is basically kind of do what I'm doing. And now this is extremely important. So what you're gonna want to do, so right here you're gonna need some signs, and it's only gonna work with signs, by the way. So you want to put a sign right down here. So when you're looking down here, you want to put a glass block, a sign right there, and then you want to put another sign right here, and then you want to put water flowing on top of that, like so. And then, oh, hold on. Oh wait, that's not right. Sorry, that is completely wrong. I am very sorry. Hold on, let me fix this. So, what was it again? So, it was, oh right, yes, okay. So sorry. What you're gonna want to do, you want to put 2 blocks like so. So let's just check to make sure. Yeah, it should still be flowing. So what? Yeah, okay. So what you're going to want to do is put like 2 blocks right behind the signs like so, and then you want to put the water so that it stays still. And just to test it, just to make sure it's working, we're going to go way back down here and pretend that we're a mob falling to our doom. So once we fall down, we're like, oh no, this is bad. And then you're going to think like, oh, let's go, oh, we're going to drown, and then you drown. Okay, so yes, now that's working fine. So you want to do that, and then you just fill it up like so. And then, oh yeah, we should just cover this up, even though we're not in survival, but it's for safety first, guys. And then you basically do that, and you should have a nice, clean look. And then what this does, basically, I'm going to explain it. So the mobs are going to spawn up there. They're going to fall down this tube, and sometimes they're going to actually die from the fall, but most of them don't. They're going to fall in the water area. They're going to flow down, and then they're going to get caught in this little glass block thing. We can see them, and then they're going to, like, because they're like forced to a wall and the water's forced them to go this way, they're going to try and try to go over it naturally, and they're going to get stuck in the water thing. They will drown, they will die, and their stuff will still fall down. And now you can collect it very safely without getting harmed. So then the last step that you're going to want to do is just put some torches on the sides like so, just to make sure that it's nice and bright so that, you know, bad things don't spawn. And then if you want to be really organized, you can you can get a chest, and you can put it right, not like that. You can put chests like so, I don't know, for example. And then, yeah, so you can just do something like this. And then you have a nice little automatic mob spawner. And then last step, you can even just, if you want, put some signs like so and kind of name your thing just to make it look really nice. And if you want to, you can decorate it later. So yes, that is basically the automatic part. So yeah, that is basically how you make the mob spawner, the automatic mob spawner, I mean. And yeah, so, you know, that's basically all you want to do. You can still do some upgrades if you wish. You can put like ladders on the sides here, make like some sort of base or whatever. I don't really know, but yes, so this is basically the main base of the whole thing, and then you can just add whatever you want to it and really just, you know, let your brain flow and be creative with stuff. So yeah, this is basically just making a simple automatic mob spawner. You do need quite a bit of whatever material you're going to use. For me, it took me like, I literally almost filled like at least maybe almost all of my inventory full of cobblestone when I made my mob spawner in my survival world. And but you know what, it's pretty simple, and once you get it going, it's really helpful. Now I just want to explain a little bit more about how the mob spawner is going to work. So depending on what world you're in, I'm just in a regular world, it will actually affect on how well the mob spawner is going to work. So usually mob spawners work really well in survival islands because there's only like the world that I was in, there's only water everywhere, so there's no other place where mobs can spawn even when it's nighttime, because there's like they have to spawn on solid blocks, and there's that rule where mobs can't spawn like, what was it, 20 blocks within your reach or something like that. I don't really know. So, because of that rule, when you make a mob spawner in survival islands kind of world, it's really effective because there's only one area in the whole map where they can spawn. So that's why it's pretty effective in survival islands. And then, in regular worlds like this, it's not as effective because it will depend on if there's any dark spots, like dark areas in the world. So what you're gonna want to do, what I recommend is that, say there's like a dark area like so, you just want to like light it up with a torch. And make sure that it's bright in a lot of dark areas, because then that's going to help the mob spawner be more effective. Also, another point is that, again, if you're in a world and it's nighttime, the mob spawner won't be as good, so it's usually this automatic mob spawner is going to be a lot better during the morning. And then another point, what was it? Yeah, also, you don't want to be too far away from the mob spawner, or else the items will despawn and the mob spawner will not actually work. And if this was Feed the Beast and you had a chunk loader, that would be handy, but you don't have a chunk loader in regular Minecraft Pocket Edition, sadly. So it's only in Feed the Beast, so that kind of sucks. But still, that is basically the automatic mob spawner, and I just gave you a bit of tips on how to make it work more efficiently and effectively. And again, you can tinker around with it if you want to if you know that you can make it better in some ways or something like that. I just gave you a bit of an idea of what you can do. So yeah, that's pretty much the mob spawner, the automatic mob spawner. Yeah.
And the fan art for the day is iOS100. So thank you, iOS100, for sending me 3 pics, actually, for this fan art. So actually what I'm going to do is that every video that I do for Minecraft or whatever, like for Minecraft, I will choose a fan art that I find in the Pi Clan, and I'm going to announce it in one of my videos. So this was the fan art for the day. As you can see, he actually sent me 3 photos, but the one that I want to show you guys, which is really amazing, is this one. So some of you might be saying, "What is that? It looks like a reindeer kind of thing or something. I don't know, something with antlers essentially." And if you don't know, that is actually one of my oldest creations that I've done in one of my videos, which was how to make a helpful helper or whatever, helper or something like that. I forget what it was called, but that was one of my really old videos, and I'm kind of surprised of how iOS100 actually knew about this, and he actually created it, and that's the reason why I really thought this was a really great fan art. I know fan art means like drawings and stuff, but you know, taking pictures also means the same kind of thing. Because you know, they make it and then they take a picture of it. That's kind of the same thing as drawing almost. And as you can see, the sign right here, if you look carefully, that says "Need to make blocks, friend." And he actually even like got the right wording down. So that's exactly the way I did it in my old video. So yes, thank you so much, iOS, for making this awesome fan art. It is just truly amazing and really awesome. So yes. If you like the video, then please feel free to join the Pi Clan. We are always happy to find more members for the Pi Clan. And yes, it's always fun, you know, just become a Pi and join the Pi Clan. And it, you know, it's just on the app Groupie. And I already made Groupie, and I already made a tutorial on how to join it. So yes, thank you guys for watching this video. And this is the fan art of the day from iOS 100. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time. So peace out and later.